Hey guys, so today's tutorial is going to be on how to make this really cute summer halter top. I absolutely love it, especially the runching on the side of the top and then the crisscross in the back. So I'm going to show you step by step on how you can make your own. So as you can see, I have scrap fabric, you guys. It's probably about 14 by 18 square of fabric. And unfortunately, this fabric curls up at the end, but I am going to work with what I got. So all you want to do is fold your fabric in half, but also you want to use a tank top as your pattern piece so that you can trace it around on your fabric. So you can use a tank top or you can use a commercial pattern if you happen to have one. But if not, just take a tank top, fold it in half, pin it along the edge, and it should look like this. Next, we're going to place our top on the fold of our fabric like so, and I'm just going to cut all the way around. Now for me, I wanted mine to be just a little bit bigger, so I added about a 1/2 inch seam allowance just to give me some extra room with my top. So you're only going to do this once, and you should have one full front piece for your halter top. Next, we're going to hem the bottom. So it's really important that you guys fold over about a 1/2 inch and pin it along the side. You want to do the same for the armhole and also the neckline of your shirt. Once you have it pinned, you want to take it to the sewing machine. So now I'm going to start off by sewing the armhole part. Now for my sewing machine, I went with number 3 on my brother's machine. So that's a slight zigzag stitch. And because the fabric that I'm using is super stretchy, it was best for the fabric. So I would suggest if you're using a really stretchy fabric, you can go with a slight zigzag stitch. And once you stitch all the way around, it should look like this. Next, we're just going to pin the side of our halter top. I folded mine about 1 inch over and I just pinned it down. And you also want to make sure you do the same for the other side as well. Just fold over about 1 inch and pin it down. Next, you want to do the same for the top of your halter piece. Just fold over about 1 inch and pin it down, and it should look like this. Now we're going to just take it to the sewing machine. I kept it on number 3 for the slight zigzag stitch. And I'm making sure that I have enough room to insert my straps. And you want to make sure you do the same for the top of your halter piece. Now once you're done, it should look like this. I have my measuring tape trying to figure out how long I want my straps to be. My measuring tape is about 60 inches long. I did about 75 inches for my strap, although that ended up being a little bit too long, so I did cut off a few inches. But the length really depends on how long you want yours to be. Now because my fabric piece is a scrap piece of fabric, I cut my fabric into strips and I pinned those strips together. Because remember you guys, I'm using scrap fabric and this is all I got. So I just pinned them together and then I sewed down. So I'm going to show you how I sewed down my straps. You could use a loop turner, but if you don't have a loop turner, you fold over 2 times and then you just stitch on top. And that's how I did my straps. So once you do that, you're pretty much done. But the last step will be to get a safety pin and place it at the end of your strap so you can insert it into the loops, right? So that is what you're going to do last. The way that you place the straps really depend on you, but I'm going to show you how I place mine on my dress form. But you would just place it through the top piece, then you would cross over and then place it through the sides. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on my dress form. So this is the overall look. I really love this fabric, you guys. This tie-dye fabric is everything. It's perfect for summer and for spring. And I'm so glad I had enough to create this top. This tutorial is super easy to do. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you have any ideas that you want me to do for my next video, leave them down below and I would do it for my next video here on my YouTube channel.